Okay, last guided practice for the week. So they want us to start off by finding unknown angle measures. Angle measures. So this means we need to use the trig inverse ratios. So the ones with the -1 on it. Okay, first they ask us about the measure of angle R. So let's see, this 8.9. How does it relate to angle R? Is it opposite, adjacent, or the hypotenuse? It's opposite. This 3.1 right here would be our adjacent side. So which one deals with opposite and adjacent? Tangent. So I need to use the inverse because I want angle measures here. So I'm going to do the tangent inverse of, well, what's my opposite side? 8.9 over my adjacent is 3.1. So I'm going to pull my calculator up and do the tangent inverse. Of 8.9 divided by 3.1. So that's 70.79. If I want the nearest degree, that would be 71 degrees. So I know that this angle is 71 degrees. This box means this one's 90 degrees. So how can I get the measure of angle P then? Without doing trig. 71 plus 90 gets you, let's see, 161. Subtract that from 180. That's going to end up with 19 degrees. So that's the measure of our other angle, 19 degrees. Okay, so that's takes care of 1 and 2. Now for the next one, they want us to find lengths. Lengths are just the normal trig ratios. Okay, first one they ask us for is AB. So AB right here. Well, how does this relate to the angle? It's next to it, so it's either got to be our hypotenuse or the adjacent leg. This is a leg, so that means it's adjacent. This is our hypotenuse. Which one deals with adjacent and hypotenuse? Cosine. C. Okay, well, let's fill in what we know. We know the cosine of 32 degrees is equal to our adjacent, which we don't know, over 7.4. Now let's get rid of the 7.4 because I don't like fractions. So we're going to have x equals 7.4 times the cosine of 32 degrees. So pull up our calculator and see what that equals. 7.4 times the cosine of 32. And we want to round to what? The nearest hundredth, so 2 decimal places. It's going to be 6.28. 6.28. They don't give us units, so we're just going to leave it at that. Okay, so now I know that my side over here is 6.28. I know my hypotenuse is 7.4, so let's try to find BC. And I can do this with the Pythagorean Theorem. Say x squared plus 6.28 squared equals 7.4 squared. So that means that we're going to have to do 6.28 squared. That's our side that we found. So I'm just going to go up and grab it and square it. So 39.38 is equal to, well, what's 7.4 squared? 54.76. Subtract these. You get x squared equals, let's see, 54.76 minus. I'm going to go up and grab my 39 number. So 15.38. Take the square root. And for x, I get 3.92. There's my other side. So this is BC. This one is AB. Okay, there's those two. Now, next one. It says a hill at the Tour de France bike race has a grade of 8%. To the nearest degree, what's the angle the hill makes with the horizontal? So remember that we need to turn that 8% into a fraction. So 8 over 100. So if I draw a triangle here, that means for every 100 feet we go over, we go 8 feet up. I need to know what this angle is right there. What's that angle? So this is opposite because we're across from it. This is adjacent. So which one would I use with opposite and adjacent? Tangent. Since I want an angle, I have to do tangent inverse. Opposite is 8 over 100. So that would equal what? So I need to be able to see that. So do tangent inverse. Eight divided by 100. 4.57, but it says to the nearest degree, so whole number. That would be 5 degrees. Okay. So the next one is similar to it. It's just a little bit trickier. It says for maximum accessibility, a wheelchair ramp should have a slope between 1/16 and 1/20. What is the range of angle measures that a ramp should make with a horizontal line? Round to the nearest degree. So remember, slope, that means this is rise over run. So let's draw a triangle here. That means for every one that goes up, for the first one, it's 1/16. So for every one that goes up, it goes 16 over. So every case, we're looking for this angle, which means this is our opposite, this is our adjacent. So which one uses opposite and adjacent? Tangent. But since I need angle measures, I have to do tangent inverse. So the tangent inverse of opposite of 1/16 equals what? Let's see, trig, I need tangent inverse. Of 1/16. So 3.57 to the nearest degree, that would be 4 degrees. Now it says it could also have a slope of 1/20. So the 1 stays, but now let's do a 20 instead. So the tangent inverse of 1/20, we need to figure that out now. So trig, tangent inverse of 1/20. It's going to be 2.86 to the nearest degree. That would be 3. So 3 degrees. So what range can we have? We have to be between 3 and 4 degrees. So that's what we'll say is our final answer. Between 3 degrees and 4 degrees is what we have to be. Or you could also write this as an inequality. like that. That would also work too. Okay, so that's the guided practice. You have 9 problems of just plugging in the calculator to start off with. And then you have 9 where you got to actually work it out. So these first 9, that should go boom, 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 quick. So get to work, and I'll see y'all around. If you need help, email me, send me a remind. You know how to reach me.